afternoon. My name is Dr. AvaConda. I will be your dentist today. It's so nice to see you again. How are you? Good. Okay. So you're here today for a teeth whitening. Okay, absolutely. Yeah. We can jump right into it. It's super quick, super easy. I will kind of let you know up front here that some people do experience pretty intense sensitivity afterward for maybe a day or two. Do you typically have sensitive teeth anyway? Okay, so you should be okay. You might experience some sensitivity, but usually it's pretty bearable. I'll walk you through how we can kind of mitigate some of that. So I'm just going to get started and I will kind of walk you through what's going on. We do have to clean your teeth a bit before we start, just because if there is any plaque or tartar on the teeth, it's just not going to stick very well. The whitening's not going to take to some spots as well as others. So you're going to have some patchiness, some blotchiness, and just overall not what you want. So we need to clean it up so we can get the maximum whitening that we can. Let me kind of chart your teeth real quick as far as color and where I think we could get to. Great. So let me just squeaky chair. Just take a look. Something for me. Okay. Right. Take a look. Pretty good. I'm just going to, by clean, what I mean is just kind of go around, scrape them with the Explorer, and then I will come off and take the spoon and just kind of press around the gums, make sure there's no inflammation, anything like that that's going to be exacerbated or irritated by the whitening solution. Okay, so let me just come in here and just open up, just clean these, and we're just scraping plaque. Okay, which you will get a little bit of even if you are the most hygienic person out there. Everyone gets it. Obviously, if you don't brush and floss, it'd be worse. But hey. Alright, so teeth look pretty good. They don't look much different than the last time I saw you. Wasn't that long ago we did that filling, right? Let me check that filling, make sure everything's holding up. Is anything bothering you in general? Or no? Okay. As long as nothing's really causing you any pain. Top. So just kind of scraping, cleaning out in between those teeth. Ooh, it's hot in here today, isn't it? Yeah, the air broke this morning, so I apologize. Alright, I know it's been pretty brutal, but hey. Okay, so I'm just going to poke around the gums a little bit and just make sure that we have no sensitivity on the gums, no abscessing, nothing like that, no gingivitis starting, because those will all, once the whitening solution hits it, the whitening solution is very strong. Those areas will become inflamed and be painful in a way that I don't want to explain because it's not going to happen. We're going to check out your gums, okay? Don't be scared. I know a lot of people are actually very scared for whitening procedures because of the sensitivity, and a lot of people tell them that it does hurt. That I hear more than anything is my friend told me that it hurts. My friend told me that it's gonna hurt for days, and my mom got it done, and she said she almost cried. Walked down in the middle. That's not gonna happen to you. I promise. I promise. You're gonna be fine. Alright, so top looked good there as far as the gums go. Just kind of pressing, making sure that we have no swelling, irritation. Okay, it's pretty good. So now I'm just going to take my spoon. I'm just going to push back the gums just a teeny bit. We don't want to go too far because the enamel doesn't go all the way around the base of the tooth. So I'm just going to push it up a little bit. I don't want to get where the dentin's exposed, but I do want to push it up a little bit so that way the whitening gets pretty well in there, okay? Whitening is super fast. We don't use the blue light anymore. Pretty much put it on, leave it on for about a minute or two, and we can take it off. It is super highly concentrated. I will prep your gums and your lips in a way that it will not get on there. I will prep your tongue. Everything is safe. Everything's protected. There's a pretty good system in place. So, alright, so I'm just going to, like I said, just push it back a little bit. Almost like pushing back a cuticle, but the most minuscule way is to not expose anything that shouldn't be exposed. Perfect. Looking good in there. Everything is seeming to be pretty standard. Okay. So, let me cover everything is in sealed bags. So, okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is actually put some numbing solution into your mouth. Now, this is just a topical. It is not like Novocaine or lidocaine or anything like that. And this is just going to numb everything superficially, kind of like Orajel, but in a way that you'll still be able to swallow, and everything will feel a little bit different, but you'll be able to have complete function of your tongue in your mouth. It's just in case any of that gets on it, it's not so sensitive. Okay, awesome. So, I'm gonna kind of stir it around. It's to be activated by aerating solution. Just a minute. It just has to be done right away. Get 1.5 liters in there. And what you're going to do is I'm just going to squirt this in your mouth and you're going to swish it. You're not going to swallow. Do not swallow. Okay? Just going to swish it around and I will tell you when to spit it out. Okay? Alright. So, open and swish. Good. Keep going. Only about 30 seconds or so, so not too long. Swish, swish, swish. Keep going, keep going. right, and spit it right into the sink there. Okay. Spit it all. You can spit it a couple times if you'd like. Okay. It's starting to kind of feel a little weird. Okay. It's not going to get too much more than that. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is apply some Vaseline to your lips. So, can I just have you close your lips just lightly? Okay. Alright. This is just going to create a barrier between your lips and any potential product. It takes so much longer to prep for this than it really takes. It only takes a couple of minutes. Okay. And top lip. Okay. Right. And going to apply some to the gums, which seems strange. But again, you're not really going to feel it. It's just going to feel a little thick. It's not going to feel like greasy or squishy or anything. Okay. Just kind of inside, outside. There we go. Alright. So now that that's on there, I am going to go ahead and start painting on the product. It looks like a little paintbrush, a makeup brush. I'm going to just start painting it on. Let's give you a mouth prep. Here, open. Put on the side. And on this side. Let me mix it over there. Okay. Just a big piece of plastic so you can't close your mouth. Okay. Alright, let's start applying, and I just paint it on a little paintbrush. Super simple, a little bit on the inside. Don't mess with it with your tongue. Don't try to move around your lips. Just hold pretty still, okay? I guess the more you get it on yourself, the more likely it is for it to rub through the Vaseline and create a sore because of its potency. And that is not at all what we want today. Okay. Inside here. Just lift your head back a little bit for me so I can kind of see behind your top teeth. There we go. Alright. Just kind of brush it again. Alright. And I'll throw this timer, and it'll be about 2 minutes. Okay, so let's just hold the timer up here so you can see it. So while I go over some of these instructions, when you go home, your mouth is still going to be a little bit numb. I don't recommend eating until that wears off, so about 2.5 hours. At that point, if you are feeling some sensitivity, you can take acetaminophen, naproxen sodium, any Tylenol, Advil, ibuprofen, anything like that. That's for mild pain relief. You can take. Okay, so anything of that kind of variety you can take. If there is any sensitivity, there's usually a little bit. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're not going to feel anything, because you might. Shouldn't be too severe. If it is very severe, call me. We'll have you come in. Okay. And at that point, we can give you something prescription to kind of make it subside. I also have some products here that I can use to close some of the tubules in the tooth, which would stop the whitening process. The whitening process is about 90% of the way that it is when you leave the office. So it'll still get about 10% whiter. If you are suffering from severe pain, you can come back. I can put something on the teeth that will block the tubules, close them up, and you won't get that extra 10% whitening, but it will stop the pain. Okay, so that's about what we're doing here. So this is almost done. As far as eating, sometimes eating the very, very crunchy things might be a little bit sensitive. So if crunchy things aren't bothering you, you can eat them. That's fine. There's no physical or medical restriction to it, just however you feel. So, you know, if you prefer to eat softer foods, you can do that. Okay. So, all right. There we go on that. And I am going to just wipe that off. Still propped open, I'm aware. I'm so sorry. No, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to get a little tray here, and I'm going to put some sealant for the product on it. Okay. This is just going to kind of help it work a little bit better, kind of seal it in. Let's just open up, and this does not sit in the mouth very long. Let me take out the mouth prop. Okay. Awesome. So now open and close down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, open up. Alright, and you can swallow that. Okay. And you, my friend, are done. You can swallow, you can go about your day-to-day life. Like I said, I wouldn't eat until that slight numbness wears off, just because I don't want you to bite your cheek or your tongue or your lip or anything. But as far as drinking, there are no restrictions on that at all. So you can drink right away. I know some of that product's not going to taste the best, but I also know that you can't taste much right now because of the numbness. So that's kind of a saving grace there. By the time you taste anything, it'll be pretty much gone. So your teeth are looking beautiful. And I can't wait until we see that extra 10% whitening. And I'll have you come in about a month, and we'll check and see where they are, if they're whitening, if they're yellowing, and just see, because things like coffee, tea, that kind of stuff stains the teeth. Soda, especially sugary products, are not great for it. So anything with that liquid sugar or darkness to it is going to stain them much more quickly. What I recommend is if you do have coffee or tea or something, have water with you, and just kind of for like every sip or two of coffee, take a sip of water. You can use a straw as well. Straws allow things to not suck right to the teeth. You kind of swallow it before it gets there. Also brush right after you have any of those products, brush and floss. So that's what I recommend. You were able to go from, check your chart, there to, you were an A2. You are now a B2. So that's amazing. Your teeth reacted so super well. You might be able to get pretty close to a B1 by the time that extra 10% comes in. Not quite a B1. I know that doesn't mean much to you, but I've charted it, so next time you come in, we can compare how close you are to that and, you know, adjust accordingly. We can give you more product, less product next time, you know, and we can just see if it's whitening, if it's yellowing, quickly, slowly, and adjust your appointments from there, and we can continue to keep you having a nice, bright, white smile. Okay, so remember, I think about 3 months is your checkup now. So you can go out to the front, make that 1 month whitening appointment and a 3-month checkup. I know we don't have to do the whitening next month, but I do want to see you and kind of judge where you are and verify, you know, your progress and see how you responded. Okay? Well, thank you so much. It was great to see you again. Have a great night. Good luck with those teeth.